So the big picture for this lesson is inflation. Now, inflation means that the value of now inflation is a rise in prices over time, and that's very common in most economies. In fact, mild inflation is considered to be a sign of healthy economy. But a challenge with inflation is that typically inflation increases faster than wages increase, so people end up having more and more financial trouble as time goes on. So what you can do to help resolve that is to make good investments that at least earn more value than the rate of inflation. And if you're doing that, then you won't be losing value in your investments that you have. Another side effect of inflation is the deflation of the dollar. As inflation happens, the dollar deflates, so the dollar doesn't have as much buying power. And there's a formula for that. So the letter A is used to represent the amount of inflation. So it's 1 minus, and then it's minus the ratio of A divided by 1 plus A. So that's how you find the purchasing power of a dollar a year from now. And if you're compounding that, you can use T for the number of years, and it kind of looks like the compounding interest formula. So you can use this formula to find the purchasing power of P dollars T years from now based on the annual rate of inflation that you have. So here's an example of that. Let's say you want to find the purchasing power of a dollar in 5 years, assuming 4% annual rate of inflation. So you input the values into the formula, the $1 for the $1 that you're trying to find the value of. So it's 1 minus 0.04 divided by 1 plus 0.04 to the 5th power because it's 5 years. Works out to 82 cents. So in 5 years, if you have 4% annual inflation, the dollar becomes worth 82 cents. Now, if you're trying to find the true rate of growth, in other words, you're considering appreciation and you're also considering inflation, there's a formula for that too. R is the rate of growth. A is the inflation. So the G is the true growth rate. So you put the numbers in here, and then you can use the true growth rate to find out what the present value will be in 1 year. So here's an example of investing $4,000 in a stock fund expected to have 7% rate of return, and the inflation rate is going to be 2%. So the net interest rate turns out to be 0.049, just slightly less than 5%. When you put that in the formula for present value, you get $5,590.99. So the true return on the investment would be from $4,000 to $5,591, which is about $1,591. So that's what you're going to be doing in this lesson. That's the big picture.